talked this morning about wanting to get more guys involved offensively. I think you had 3 lines, both the second power play unit chipped in. You had to be happy with the diversity of scoring for you tonight.
Yeah. I think it took us 2 periods to get going. I thought it was one of Bob's better performances this year to give us a chance. And then I thought we played a really good third period. When he scores a goal, a lot of people chipped in that third period.
Momentum swing there in the third for sure, but a big swing for you late in the second to sort of save that period. Yeah. The stop by Bob and then the breakaway by Cam.
We were. I mean, Bob gave us a chance. We're just really struggling with our reads defensively. I thought it's a real important, just to stay in the game and not get down by 2 and end up coming in tied. It's a huge part of the game. So find a way, I guess. We'll take them any way we can. And right now, as far as the state of the team, and hopefully we can build off of that third period. We have something good to build off in that third period. You got to remember, we lose 2 before an 8-day break, lose a few during. It's like we haven't won, and it seems like a month, and that wears on the players. So hopefully that third period, we have something to build off of.
John, your penalty kill unit has been solid here for the last number of games, but tonight they really saved you in 4 different. I think they gave up 2 shots and 4 penalty.
Been really aggressive. Had some good sticks tonight, some good anticipation as far as trying to break up plays. That's a tough group to slow down. That especially their first group in the power play. Key part of the game, just to keep us in it until we got our legs going. So. Huge part of the game.
Did you think Wenberg's game was elevated, or just because he had the early assist and the goal, did he play at a different level for you tonight?
Well, I got to watch the tape. He ends up with a couple of points. He ends up shooting a puck and scores a goal. So that's good. We've spent a lot of time the past couple of days, not only with him, but a few other guys that we need to get going. Hopefully that'll help him. We can show tape, we can have meetings, we can talk. They need something good to happen for them on the ice, and hopefully they gain confidence. So, so hopefully it'll help them.
You guys got to the net, scored some goals at the net. How important is that when you're in the kind of funk you guys were in before?
Yeah, well, we finally got some forechecking going as we started playing better in the second half of the game. And I thought, even though I don't think we played that well in the second, we had a little bit more forechecking. I think that has to be a big part of the game. I think we put the lines back together. I try to balance them. It's easier for me. I think they're balanced now the way I ended the game because Jens is playing. And I think it gives me a better chance to balance them playing it that way and keeping Jenner's line together. So we tried different combinations. We score right away, but we just didn't generate enough offense, so we made a change back. And I just want us to start feeling good about ourselves, and hopefully getting a win like that where we get a goal that gives us a chance and we play a really good third period, hopefully it'll help us propel us into Arizona.
What's going through your mind when you see them reviewing the offside call, and how big is it to sort of pour it on and score on the ensuing?
Yeah, and I know Bedsy has to make the call. I know it's always a tough play when it's a goal on the ice, the puck is in the air. And there were 2 skates in spots where, I'm not sure what the call is. And I told Jens's line, if it's waived, you are going. We're going to go back and forecheck. I said if they say that it is a good goal, we have a power play. I said the power play, get ready if it goes that way. And it took Bedsy a little while. I'm sure he's thinking, shit, if I don't get it, it's a power play. But I think he makes the right call. I really do, and we're fortunate we score a goal.
Yeah, a good sign for a team to pile on like that.
Well,
get that power play goal.
Yeah. The guy who scored it, it's a really good sign, and we ended up taking advantage of the situation. I'm not sure what the call is, quite honestly. Yeah. And but it's a tough one to overturn. At least what's been explained to me during these times of these, it's when that puck's in the air. And it's been called a goal on the ice. It's a tough one to overturn, but for us to make it work our way when we get a break our way, it's a really good sign.
It's a happy bench whenever anybody scores, but what's it like when Burke's the first guy in line?
Yeah, yeah. You know, when he's been put under the microscope a number of times by me. I think it's important when I'm doing that to a player that the players try to help him along the way here too. So I'm sure they're thrilled for him. But we still have to. I think the biggest part of our growth as a hockey team at this time of year, I think we've got to put pressure on one another. I think the players have to put pressure on one another. And relish in the pressure, not be afraid of the pressure. I still think those first 2 periods we're still pretty nervous. Hopefully we'll relax now after we play a good third period.